Good afternoon. Eminent people from science, it's the science of oncology, eminent doctors from the northeastern region, dignitaries, health administrators, health strategists, people from the industry and the diagnostic world, and other members of the foundation. The event that you've come to is not a simple CME, gentlemen. It's an event that the foundation does under its cancer scenario program, which is basically to take whatever knowledge which accumulates over a period of a couple of years across the globe on the basis of excellent research, and then becomes translational. I think it is the duty of the foundation, one of the duties of the foundation, to transmit this translational knowledge across this country and in the neighboring areas where they've been more like us, still developing, so that the patients have better results uniformly through this country. So we go to almost all regions, and I must say that perhaps this is our third or fourth, and Professor Katki here will bear me out, that we have been coming to the Northeast before. We come to Guwahati. Now this is another state, but yet the same region. We've always had a guilt. I mean, at least personally, I've had a guilt that from New Delhi, from where we govern this country, we've not been completely fair with the Northeast. Now, I'm not here to make a political speech, but just to tell you that we always felt that this place needed more from us than we have done for years. Of course, there are some good signs now, Dr. Kataki and Dr. Thapa. I see things changing a bit, but I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm happy that they are. But the other area where I think they need to change drastically is connectivity, that I was talking to Mr. Vajpayee about this afternoon, because that makes a lot of difference. So I think let's hope we go along the right direction. So this event is basically getting together interested, sensitive people and people who will contribute to taking this knowledge uniformly across the country, knowledge at your doorstep, so that some of this at least could be used at the grassroots. I know there are issues whenever there is a program or a strategy set up. As the West is going on to things like artificial intelligence, to let a computer sort of tell you what it is and then maybe even prescribe medicines at one point of time. But here the human interface is extremely vital. So that is why we've tried that we get an input from everybody, from the society. Maybe later in the day we might have some non-medical people also joining us for dinner and spend some time with us later. This is to come and transmit not only the scientific knowledge, but other thoughts, attitudes, ideas to the regions. And I tell you that we benefit also because we learn as a foundation as to how much more there is to do everywhere in different ways and different kinds. And we endeavor to do this program. There is another program we did, I don't know how many of you attended the Affordable Cancer Care in India thing. Happy to say that although I'm not mentioning this to take any credit, but thoughts from there finally became germs for Ayushman Bharat. So in a way, we had a satisfaction of being a sort of a think tank for the government, stimulating it, giving it suggestions, cautioning it, criticizing it. That is the other role of the foundation, ladies and gentlemen, is to be a platform, an advocacy group, and maybe direct at some point of time when the government becomes better at listening to people, then maybe some of these thoughts could get transmitted for the better good of this country and the patients in this country. So we're trying to do it little by little. Most of us have jobs that we normally do as primary jobs, and this is just the other bit that we would like to give back in. There's no just one way of giving back, but this is our way of giving back. So we're happy doing whatever we're doing, and we make a lot of friends. And in that context, ladies and gentlemen, our message to the people of the Northeast is we come as friends. We come as friends, hold our hands, and we will hold yours. And I'm sure this world will be, and this country will be a much better place to live in the future. So thank you again for taking long trips and arduous the journeys from wherever you've come. Again, coming back to connectivity, some of you have come from states which are just maybe 300 kilometers away, but would have to taken a circuitous route either through Guwahati or through Calcutta and things like that. So, but life goes on, but thoughts come, and it, as long as whatever we do ends up in positivity, we all will have the mutual satisfaction. So, people who attend this are friends of the foundation. We'd like you to kind of stick with us, and if you can't, then at least have your ears and eyes open to as to what we are doing. So thank you very much. Thank you again, and let's hope that the experts amongst us here will enlighten us with the newer things that have happened, and thereafter all the delegates can transmit it to the ground there. Thank you.